Hi everybody, this is Rose, the vlogger from My Randomosity, and this is another e.l.f. shadow look for less, and I'm titling this one Glam Rock Pinks because it's kind of a smoky eye, but it fades from black to kind of a purple to pink on the top. So this is a very, not perfect, very messy look. It's kind of complicated because you're basically going to use a few base shadows, line your eyes, smudge the liner, put on the dark smoky color, and then reline the eyes. It's just my method of thinking. This is called the e.l.f. Glam Rock Pink Shadow Look for Less because the 4 shadows that I'm going to be using are both from these palettes. The 32 Warm palette, 32 Shadow Warm palette from e.l.f. and then the 32 Shadow Cool palette from e.l.f. Both of these retail for $5, but I got them both for $3.50. And I got these for that cheap off of HauteLook.com. HauteLook is a flash sale website owned by Nordstrom's, and it's by invitation only. So if you would like them to send you an invite, you can by clicking my link below and making an account, and then they'll email you an invite. But basically, the 4 shadows. Well, actually, before I even get into the shadows, before you start the look, you want to go ahead and have your foundation, your powder, your concealer, and your eyebrows set, and go ahead and put a good lip moisturizer on. The first 3 shadows are going to come from the Warm palette. And actually, I knocked mine over yesterday, so I do have a loose shadow that keeps rattling around. But if you hold it upside down, the base shade is going to be in the second row, kind of right smack dab in the middle. This kind of nude baby pink shade. The crease color is going to be this bright pink. And then the outer V and crease color, mid crease to be exact, is going to be this purple. And actually, after you do that, you're going to line your eyes with 2 liners. Smudge that out, and then on top of those liners, you're going to take 1 shade from this Cool palette, and it's going to be the black. That's all the way down here if you're holding it upside down. And you're basically going to smudge it over the liners, fading it out to the crease. I know this probably sounds really complicated, but you'll see in a few seconds. And then on top of the liner, on top of the black shadow, the last shadow, you're going to reline your eyes with the black shadow. Just to kind of create this smudgy, kind of messy, smoky shadow look. When I think of like glam rock or, just rock makeup period, it's not something that's precise and exact and neat. It's supposed to be smudgy, it's supposed to be messy, you're supposed to have the raccoon eyes. So, hence the so many steps of the shadow, and smudging the liner, layering more shadow, and then relining. But anyway, let me get to the actual tutorial. But I'm basically going to take an angled shadow brush, and I'm going to apply that first this nude pink shade all over my lid and up to my brow. Now I'm going to take my crease brush and apply this pink shade right here all the way across my eye area in the crease. All the way across. And I'm going to go through with a second layer because these shadows, this palette only cost me $3.50 yet again. Some of the colors are a little bit light, so you just have to build it with a second layer. Okay, so you can really see that pink color. Okay, and then now I'm going to take my precision shadow brush and apply this purple on the outer V of my eye to the middle of my crease. And again, this color, you know, it just adds just a hint of purple into the look. Not very noticeable, but it adds just a little bit of depth to the look. So it's not completely pink. And again, I'm going to go back through and apply a second layer. And then the last thing you want to do with your shadow is just run a blending brush just quickly over a couple times. So the next step that you want to do is do the liner. And I'm actually going to layer 2 liners on top of each other. This first one is actually by e.l.f. Don't know if you can see that, but it's the shimmer eyeliner pencil, and it's in Iconic Ivory, I believe is the name, and this thing only costs $1, and it has a sharpener on the end. And it's basically just a white pencil with just a slight hint of shimmer. I'm going to line my eyes all the way around with a white, and then I'm actually going to layer this black pencil on top. Alright, so I've lined my eyes with a white shimmer pencil. And now I'm actually going to go over with the black. Okay, now I'm just going to take a simple sponge applicator, and it's actually on the end of one of my liners, and then just run it over the 2 liners just to kind of soften it so it's not, and also to blend them together so it doesn't look like, you know, oh, that chick has 2 liners on her eyes. I need the other palette by e.l.f. 32 Shadow, the Cool palette, and we're going to be using the black shade that's all the way at the bottom if you're holding it upside down, and use that crease brush. You're basically going to layer it on top of the 2 liners that you've used. Just kind of tap it and press that shade in, and then lightly just blend that upward, but don't blend it too high because you want that pink to shine through still. And then now I'm going to take my blending brush and basically blend that out so that there's no line of demarcation or anything. Because you smudged out the liners earlier in the tutorial, I just decided to go back over with the black liner and line my eyes just so that there is that apparent liner, and then underneath the liner it kind of has that messy smudge effect. But yeah, this look is not supposed to look perfect because, you know, it's supposed to be like a glam rock shadow look. But this is basically it with the shadows and the liner. Now the next step that you want to do is do your mascara routine. Okay, so I did my mascara routine. As you can definitely see. And now I'm actually going to apply blush, and I'm going to use a plum mauve shade, my Everyday Minerals shade, which Everyday Minerals is a natural, basically a drugstore brand. And there's a swatch of that, if you can see that. And to create this very shiny, wet, you know, pink pout look, I actually used 2 e.l.f. products. The first one was the 24 karat glitter gloss that they actually released last Christmas, and I got this off of Haute Look for a lot cheaper than what it was being sold for. Now this one actually, it doesn't have a name, but the number on it is 10606. But what I did, I never fool with lining my lips. I have a natural lip line, but I didn't just want just a pale pout, so I actually put this gloss on first on my lips, and then I layered it with the e.l.f. Hypershine Lipgloss in Fairy, which is this nice iridescent baby pink color, and and it created this look. And I did concentrate the fairy more on the center of my lips, so. Alright, well this is basically it for the e.l.f. Glam Rock Pink Shadow Look for Less. If you have any questions, I know this was a kind of a complicated tutorial. I kind of was doing it spontaneously as I went. But anyway, if you have any questions about anything, just ask. Again, this is Rose, the blogger from Maranimosity, and thank you for watching this crap. And until next time, I will see you guys soon, and I hope you have a wonderful day.